All doing? The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully, you're all doing very, very well. Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Boston Celtics tonight. Another big game for the Sixers team. And, well, they're at the Garden. It's the final game between both of these teams that they will be playing in for the season series. And that is tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tip-off about ready to get underway. The starting lineups for both teams. Sorry, we got off to a little bit of a late start. They usually say that they start at like 7:39, so I thought we were a little bit early, but I guess not. So Paul Reed and Kristaps Porzingis will be tipping things off over at the center circle, and it'll go to Boston's direction. So Boston is going from right to left. And the lineup, it's Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis, as Tatum's able to get a layup. And the Celtics are on the board 2-0 to start things off. Hello, everybody. What's up, El Capitan? What's going on, my guy? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming on here. All right, so it's a 2-0 game. It's Holiday, Brown, or White, Brown, Tatum, and Porzingis. There's Buddy Hield for 3 for the Sixers, and he's able to drain that. For the Sixers, it's Maxey, Hield, Oubre Jr., Harris, and Reed. Holiday on a layup towards the lane, and he'll get that one to fall. It's 4-3 Boston. So the Sixers are going from left to right. The Celtics are going from right to left, and we're about a minute underway. Sixers in their red and white uniforms with the stars coming down the sides and the blue pant legs, the blue seam coming down towards the shorts. 6-4 as Buddy Hield knocks down a 3 for the Sixers. And Buddy Hield so far 2 for 2 from downtown. All righty. So Porzingis will take a turnaround jumper. He tries to go up with a 2, and it's rebounded by Paul Reed. So Porzingis misses his first shot. That was a foul line jumper. So Kelly Oubre Jr. will hand it off to Buddy Hield, who's over on the near wing. He'll just hand it back off to Tobias Harris, who's cutting in towards the basket, and he makes it, and one. So it's now 8-4. Sorry about the little delay. But Harris got the layup to go. So again, while we're in this little bit of dead time, we got Tyrese Maxey, Buddy Hield, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, and Paul Reed all out there for the Sixers. And for the Celtics, it's Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis. Harris does make the and one, and it's a 9-4 game. The Celtics are in their white and green uniforms with the green letters and numbers on both the front and the back. Tatum kicks it out to Brown for a far corner 3, and he can't get it. Buddy Hield is able to muster up the rebound. He almost lost it. Jrue Holiday almost stole it. Here's Hield on the near side. He'll drive it down the lane, go up with a right-handed layup, no good, and the rebound goes to Jaylen Brown. It was actually tipped off the hands of Paul Reed, but Brown was right there. Brown on the near wing. He'll find Derek White at the top of the key. White down low to Porzingis, who will try to size up Paul Reed, and he can't answer. Another rebound, and this is going to be Buddy Hield who got the rebound. 9-4 Philadelphia, and Maxey again hands it off to Harris. Harris with a dribble handoff to Buddy Hield over at the top of the key. Another dribble handoff to Maxey, who will drive it in towards the lane, towards the right side, puts it up with the right hand, got it to go. Good play by the Sixers, and Tyrese Maxey off to a hot start so far. 11-4 with 9:18 remaining in quarter number 1. Tatum working against Kelly Oubre Jr., and Jrue Holiday is able to provide a beautiful screen as Tatum took the 3. Oubre could not get around the screen, and Tatum just hit it from the top of the key. It's 11-7. Philadelphia up by 4. Maxey hands it off to Tobias Harris, and he'll hand it off again to Oubre Jr. Lots of dribble handoffs so far. Oubre on the step-back jumper, can't get it. So a lot of 2-3 zone you're seeing from the Celtics defense. Tatum with the tray. Off the mark, and a long offensive rebound over towards the logo by Jrue Holiday. So Celtics retain possession, and Jaylen Brown makes the defense pay as he gets whizzed by Paul Reed. As he whizzes by him, and he's able to make the right-handed layup. 11-9, and Boston on a little run themselves. Can the Sixers try to stop the bleeding? 8:25 remaining in quarter number 1. Tobias Harris taking on Jrue Holiday. There's a mismatch there. And he looked to pass it, but it was stolen away by Derek White. White to Brown on the fast break. Can't get it, and it was tipped. It was tipped into the rim. It looked like it was by Derek White, but they're going to call a foul before that putback, and that's going to send Brown to the line. So there's Joe Mazzulla, who's in his second season as the Celtics head coach. He's 102-37. And, of course, Nick Nurse in his first season with the Philadelphia 76ers. He was a head coach for the Toronto Raptors, won a championship with them, also won a championship overseas, too. He's won at all levels and in the G League. First foul shot is good. He is 260 and 187 in his career, coaching-wise, at an NBA level. The Celtics will try to tie the game, and they do so. It's been a 7-0 run as Jaylen Brown knocks down both foul shots. 8:10 remaining. We're about 4 minutes underway. Maxey and the Sixers again going from left to right. Oubre gets it at the top of the key. Another dribble handoff to Buddy Hield, who's being guarded by Jaylen Brown. He tries to put the moves on him. Oubre with the shot clock winding down has to put up a prayer. Puts it up, can't get it. That was from the far wing. And it was actually in between the circles. And Tatum got the rebound. Tatum with the behind-the-back bounce pass all the way to Porzingis for a wide-open three. Bullseye. 14-11. And Boston takes the lead. It's a 10-0 run. And Nick Nurse wants to call a timeout and regather the troops. 14-11 with 7:41 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers down by 3. All right, what's up, Snowman? How you doing, man? Where's Mitch? Mitch is not here tonight, so I wanted to make sure that I thank you all so much for coming on here. We are filling in for Mitch Kofsky tonight. If you did not see his community post, that is what's going on. So Mitch is not here. Yeah, I'm filling in for him tonight. Good old Tobias, turnover Tobias Harris. What's going on, Mike? What's up, everybody? The chat is going by so quickly. All right, so now we're here. Usually they never get the game time correct, and I figured that it was probably going to be like a 7:40 start because usually when they say 7:30, it's always like 7:45. But tonight it was just 7:35, so whatever. We're here, and that's what matters. Hardcore thanks, Snowman. A little health staff, but all good. What's up, Mike? You working tonight, my guy? Thanks for coming on here. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. Okay, we're filling in for Mitch Kofsky tonight, too. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to Mitch Kofsky. Guys, make sure that you go subscribe to his channel. Mods, if you could do me a favor and actually copy and paste his link to the actual chat. I can't do it right now because my hands kind of are tied. But if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate that and just keep reposting that. So, but yeah, I hope that you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. This Celtics team, they're 45-12. They are first in the Eastern Conference and first in the NBA. When you look at their overall record, they played in 57 games, and they've been very, very sharp. They won the last time that they played against the Sixers. That was when they were undermanned, and they won 125-119. That was at the Garden. And then and then before that game, the Celtics did beat the Sixers. That was without Joel Embiid. They won 117-107 in the first game of the season, which was on November 8th. The Sixers did win that game. So the series belongs to Boston so far. If the Sixers, this would only matter for regular season standings if the Sixers somehow, someway were to tie the Celtics, but it looks like that's pretty far-fetched. But if the Sixers do win tonight, they tie at least they tied the season series at 2 apiece. So it would have to go to conference record after that if they were both tied in the standings. So whoever has a better conference record would then get the tiebreaker. So, but yeah, what'd you guys do today? Comment down below. Sorry we were off to a late start once again. Folks, please subscribe to my new channel. Yep, you can do it. I'm retired. Nice. All right. Yep. And again, if any of you guys could copy and paste Mitch's live stream, please, it would really, really mean a lot to me. So, I want us to be able to help grow his channel as well. So, all right. Officials for tonight's game. We got Kevin Scott, who's on the crew chief. We got C.J. Washington, who is the referee for tonight. And then the umpire is Derek Collins. He's number 11. So Scott, Washington, and Collins all out in Boston. Harris on a drive to the basket, tries to go up with a shot. It's blocked by Derek White. He was in the middle of the lane. Tatum with an outlet pass all the way to Drew Holiday, and Holiday is free, and he gets the layup to fall. It's now a 12-0 run for this Boston Celtics team, and the Sixers have not been able to respond on the offensive side. Oubre gets it over on the near wing, gets the ball loose by Derek White, almost stolen away. Reed comes back up with it, goes up with a shot. It's blocked by Kristaps Porzingis. 4-on-3 basketball. White outlet pass to Brown. They swing it around the timeline. The ball finds White again over on the far wing. White will drive it inside, kick it back out to Porzingis for three. Good defense by the Sixers. It was Kelly Oubre Jr. that was in his face. Reed got the rebound, and Maxey working on the offensive side in the Sixers zone. Maxey with a drop-off pass behind the foul line. And he finds Reed, and Reed is able to get the layup to fall. So the Sixers not able to do a good job so far when it comes to the scoring. 6:23 left to go. Tatum for three on the other side. He can't get it, and Holiday got the rebound. Holiday with another offensive rebound and gets it pickpocketed by Kelly Oubre Jr. 6:10 remaining in quarter number one. Maxey, ISO, three-pointer, yes, from the top of the key. And now the Sixers down by one possession, and we're halfway done the first quarter. Maxey has done a pretty good job against the Celtics this season. He had a pretty good game in his last game, 16-14, and Brown is able to solo at home as he gets past the trees down low. And Jaylen Brown being very aggressive with the right-handed sledgehammer. Harris over to Buddy Hield over at the TD Garden sign as the Sixers again go from left to right. Harris gets it over on the far corner. Dribbles over towards the elbow. Kicks it back out to Buddy Hield, who goes into the far corner for a three, and he can't get it. Buddy Hield made his first 2 threes to start off the game, and that was his first miss since then. Brown did get the rebound. He's trying to take on Tyrese Maxey down low in the block. Brown finds White for three on the far corner. White, who was over a 40% three-point shooter throughout his career, just missed that one there. Maxey works around the screen on the offensive side, goes up with a far corner three, and that goes in and out. And Tatum comes up with rebound number 3. 5 minutes left to go. Tatum working around a screen, goes up inside against Reed, and Tatum has some words to say as he knocks down the layup. 7 points. He's 3 for 5 from the field, and he's off to a boiling hot start with 4:45 left to go. The Celtics team does a really good job at just playing zone defense, and they can switch up on you at any time. Tobias Harris from the far elbow puts up a 2, and he gets it. So Harris able to knock down the elbow J with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Celtics looking to respond on the other side. White to Porzingis in the interior. Porzingis lays it up, but he's fouled by Kelly Oubre Jr. And he'll work over towards the line to shoot 2 free throws. This Philadelphia 76ers team has really struggled over the years against the Boston Celtics. You can look at their playoff head-to-head history. They lost to the Celtics last year in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Went all the way to 7 games, and the Sixers were not able to they were just not able to get the win. What's up, Philly halftime? How you doing, man? So 21-16 is the score as the Celtics are able to have Kristaps Porzingis make a free throw there. So he'll leading the way for the Sixers with 6 points. We have a couple substitutions. Nick Batum will come in for B-Ball Paul, and DeAnthony Melton will be the replacement for Kelly Oubre Jr., along with Kyle Lowry, who stubs in for Buddy Hield. The Celtics decide to go with Sam Hauser and Al Horford. Porzingis, I believe, will be taking a seat on the bench pretty soon. Oh, nope. Porzingis still out there. So it's Tatum, Porzingis, White, Hauser, and Horford. Brown goes to the bench. 22-16. Porzingis made free throw number 2. Lowry back to Maxey. Maxey on the far side will try to go up with a little teardrop, and he got it. So Tyrese Maxey with 7 points, 2 assists. He's 1 for 2 from 3, and he's also 3 for 4. We have a ball that's deflected into the backcourt, and Derek White is able to come up with it. 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. It's been a very fast-paced game so far. White trying to find Porzingis. It gets knocked out of his hands. Batum gets it. Batum on a fast break to Lowry. Lowry with a pass ahead to Tobias Harris. Harris gets the ball tipped as he tried to go up with a shot. Here's Maxey for three off the rebound. He can't get it. Another offensive rebound for the Sixers. It's Tobias Harris, and his shot is really, really short. It was from the near corner, and we have a timeout called by Boston with 3:28 remaining in the first quarter. Man, he just missed that one by a mile. He absolutely bricked that easy corner jumper. It was a mid-range shot, and he just couldn't get it. So 22-18, timeout called by Mazzulla, and the Sixers will be right back. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will see you very, very soon. What's up, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well. What is up, Philly Halftime, my boy? Thanks so much for coming on here. Appreciate it. As always, you're the man. I wanted to highlight your chat. I don't think it's going to work. There it is. Okay. Nice. And if you are just tuning in on Mitch Kofsky's channel, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. I have a channel called Play-by-Play with JJ where I go live and I call classic play-by-play style stuff for the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles. And we're filling in for our boy tonight and helping him out. He was like, yo, can you fill in for me? And I said, dude, absolutely. I got you 1,000%. So please make sure that you guys on my channel head on over to Mitch Kofsky's channel. If somebody wants to post that link, I've asked a couple of times, but I know that we've had a couple of people who haven't really been tuning in. But if somebody could go over to Mitch's channel and find the link themselves and just post it in our chat over on Play-by-Play with JJ, I would really appreciate that. So, want to be able to help grow both communities for sure. But yeah, thoughts on the game, final score predictions? Would love to hear that too from you guys. I know I'm throwing a lot at you at once, but yes. If you have any final score predictions, make sure that you comment them down below. My final score prediction today, I'm going to go with Celtics win by a score of 120-95. I think that that's how it's going to work out. I think that the Celtics win by 25 today. And, of course, we cover the Sixers on here, but we try to be as realistic as possible, right? That's what we do. What's up, Philly Special Cards? How you doing, my guy? Thanks for coming on. So the Sixers, they're getting outscored by the Celtics team. They put up 24 points. The Sixers started off pretty strong. Buddy Hield made his first 2 threes, and then it was a big 10-0 run. The Sixers had actually an 11-4 lead, and then it became a 16-11 lead just after that within the blink of an eye. Here's Porzingis on the inbound pass, gets it down low on the block, and is able to put it up and in with the baby hook. 24-18. The Celtics up by 6 with 3 minutes to go. Maxey putting his defender on skates, puts up a 3 in the face of Horford. No, the ball got tipped, and it goes into the hands of Derek White. White on a drive to the basket on the other side, gets the ball loose from Melton. Melton knocks it off his right knee, goes out of bounds towards the Celtics baseline, and it'll be Sixers basketball. There's Daryl Morey in attendance over at the TD Garden in Boston. He is the Sixers president of basketball operations. And they just gave a little view of him on TNT. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Sixers down by 2 possessions. Melton, bounce pass inside to Lowry, puts it up and puts it in, and will go to the line for one more. So Melton with a beautiful bounce pass to Kyle Lowry, who was over at the foul line as soon as he caught it. And Tatum got called for committing the shooting foul. And Lowry will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play with 2:44 remaining in the first quarter. Over his last 2 games with the Sixers, he's averaging about just 7 points per game. His minutes, of course, have gone down ever since he was acquired by the Sixers in the buyout market. 24-21 as Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat prodigy, is able to make that free throw. Horford will try to drive it from the near corner into the lane, and he's successful with that right hand. 2:28 remaining in the first quarter, and the Sixers down by 5 now. So it's Lowry, Maxey, Batum, Melton, and Council the fourth all out there for the Sixers. They have a small lineup. Batum finds Maxey over on the far wing. 2:15 left to go. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey on the drive to the basket. Puts it up over Horford, and he lays it up and in. Tyrese Maxey able to provide a little spark with maximum effort. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we have a whistle called against the Sixers. It will be a DeAnthony Melton personal foul, as Pritchard, I believe, was the one that was the one that did get fouled. 2:01 remaining. They added a second left on the game clock on the TNT side. 1:55 as the ball is inbounded to Sam Hauser. It's Tatum, Porzingis, Hauser, Horford, and Pritchard all out there for the Celtics. Tatum trying to kick it out to Pritchard for 3, and Pritchard airballs it with 1 second left on the shot clock. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. So Tatum was being double-teamed over at the elbow. It was the far elbow, and he just was trapped, and he had to try to pass it out to somebody, and he didn't care who it was. He had to make a very, very quick decision. Good defense by Philadelphia. Melton working around the screen, puts up a 3 over Horford. It's blocked and tipped by Horford. It lands into the hands of Hauser, who did get the rebound. Tatum inside lob pass to Al Horford, and Horford's able to take care of the mismatch. He had DeAnthony Melton on him, and he got the layup. 1:15 left in quarter number 1. So Nick Batum out there for the Sixers. A dribble handoff to Ricky Council the fourth, and Ricky Council the fourth is able to get it over at the semicircle, which is in between the foul line and the baseline with the right hand. It was a little runner, and that's what you like from Ricky Council the fourth, his aggressiveness. Guy that was undrafted and taken by the Sixers. Porzingis is able to go down low from the pass by Tatum, and it gets it knocked out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. Sixers working really quickly as they get the inbound very quickly. Maxey on the drive to the basket, puts it up with the right hand, and he finishes on the right side of the baseline, and he'll go to the line to try to tie the game. Maxey just got past Pritchard, and he was looking like Kyrie Irving with the ball handling skills and just the finish. Little art for the young fella. 44.1 seconds to go, and the Sixers looking to tie the game for the first time since earlier in the first quarter. It's 28-27. Maxey's foul shot is good as gold, and we're locked in at 28 apiece. 44 seconds to go. To be exact, Hauser will inbound it to try to get it off to Pritchard, and he does so successfully. Sixers did provide a little bit of pressure in the backcourt, but Pritchard gets it past half court. A dribble handoff to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Lowry will try to fizzle his way through, and it's blocked. It goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Nick Batum. They're actually going to say that he got called for a shooting foul. Didn't see where the signal was, but Tatum is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And Lowry saying, how is that a foul? Thought it was all ball, but nonetheless, can't see a replay review. With 32.3 seconds to go in the first quarter, Tatum's going to go to the line. This is a guy who has had 11,320 NBA points, which is absolutely impressive, especially for a guy who is not even 30 yet. He's on pace to have a very, very good career. Already made it to an NBA Finals, where they lost to the Golden State Warriors back in 2022. And Tatum, go to the line for one more, is able to put that one up, and he drains it. So it's now 30-28. Sixers, let's see if they can respond with a 2 or a 3. A 3 puts them ahead. Tatum, 9 points, 5 dimes, and he's 3 for 5 from the field. 25 seconds to go, and 14 on the shot clock. Maxey's 5 for 8 from the field. He has the ball now off the dribble handoff by Kyle Lowry. The rest of the team not shooting so well. Maxey gets Hauser on him. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's over on the near wing. He lost the ball. He probably would have had the three. Goes up with a little teardrop. No good. But the putback jam by Council the fourth is good as gold. A right-handed sledgehammer, 30-30. Tatum gets it at the logo. Kicks it out to Horford. It goes off the hands of Batum, and it goes into bounds with 2 seconds to go over on the near sideline. So the Sixers have to play defense for the last 2 seconds of this first quarter. But going back to that Maxey play, he lost the ball, almost had his defender on one more move, and he probably would have made the three if he had it clean, but had to just take it to the lane with the shot clock winding down, put it up with the right hand, couldn't get it, and Council was able to say, I got you, young fella. 2 seconds left to go. And Paul Reed will step in for DeAnthony Melton, and that's the only substitution being made. The ball is inbounded on the near side. Hauser all the way to Tatum. Tatum has to go up with a prayer over Tobias Harris, and he can't hit it, and that's going to do it. So both teams have put up 30 points as we go into quarter number 2. What does quarter number 2 have in store? Well, we'll find out next. Don't go anywhere. After the break on the other side, the Sixers and Celtics still play on. Gosh. That Council play is why he needs time over Harris. Absolutely. 1,000% agree with that statement. That is absolutely on the money. All right, we got 16 people on here watching. If you are on Mitch's, if one of you can actually go over to Mitch's YouTube channel and just copy and paste that link down below in our chat, please, do so. That would really mean a lot to me because I can't find it right now. My computer's kind of acting up a little bit weirdly, and I'm afraid to leave the page. I could just do it from my phone, but I don't really like doing too many things at once, and I'd rather just be talking to you guys. I really would. So if somebody else could just do that, I would really appreciate that. But yeah, it's just Mitch Kofsky's channel. Just copy and paste the URL to the video. JJ, I wish I knew how, but I'm old. Yep. Well, we have 15 other people on here, so anybody else can do it. I'm sure that one of you can. Mitch, we looking all right, says Brian. What's up, Brian? So we're filling in for Mitch Kofsky tonight. Of course, he's not here, but hopefully he will definitely be back for the next Sixers live stream. Just had a lot going on tonight. It's 8:03 p.m. Eastern time. Yes. Sixers put up 30 points. During halftime, I do have something that I kind of want to, I'll give you a little preview. I kind of want to bring back something. Not something for this channel, but I think that maybe this certain thing could help out with a certain player on the Sixers team. That's all I'm going to say. And I want to bring that up at halftime because I think it's really important, and I don't want you guys to miss what I have to say in regards to that. Appreciate you for filling in, says Brian. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so my name is Jason. I go by JJ on here. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We call Sixers basketball. We do Phillies baseball, and we do Eagles football. We do radio-style play-by-plays on here. We just reached about 1,750, or we're almost at 1,750 subscribers, and we've been doing this for 14 months. 15, actually. Crazy. So 3 more subs till we get to 1,750. I'll take a sip of water. How's everybody doing tonight? Comment down below what your final score predictions are. I said mine was 120-95. That is the final score that I'm predicting for tonight's game. So Reed looks like he'll sub back in for the Sixers. Or are they going to go to a break again? This is what they usually do. So Campaign will sub in for Paul Reed, and Kelly Oubre Jr. will be the replacement for Tobias Harris. Tried to drop the link to Mitch, but only mods can drop links. Oh, my bad. Huh. My bad. Let's fix that. Please. Let's fix that. Literally, we got it. Oh, why isn't this working? All right. One sec, please. All right, here we go. We start off quarter number 2. Kyle Lowry hands it off to Campaign for a far corner 3, or a far wing 3, and he got it. So that makes it 33-30. We're going to add you as a moderator, standard. I can't do it right now. Okay. Have to cancel that. 11:25 left in this second quarter. So Campaign just knocked down a three over on it was on the near corner, actually. Pritchard finds Horford. Horford with one more to Brown. Brown almost threw it away. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown dribbles into traffic, puts up a shot. That's blocked by Batum. Batum with a pass ahead to Ricky Council the fourth. And back out to Lowry. Lowry to Payne for three again. No good. And Hauser comes away with rebound number 2. That was Pritchard, actually. So Pritchard finds Brown inside, puts up a shot, then he puts it up and in as Brown is going to go to the line for one more. So Batum got called for the foul. So the Sixers, the lineup that's out there right now, it's Kelly Oubre Jr., Nick Batum, Kyle Lowry, Campaign, and Ricky Council IV. And for the Celtics, it's Holiday, Brown, Horford, Luke Cornett, that is, who makes his first appearance of the game, and Peyton Pritchard. Brown with 8 points. He does not make that free throw. Hits off the front of the rim. He's been not shooting the ball as well from the line as usually he does in years past. 33-32. Philadelphia leads it by 1. Payne at the logo. Dribbles over towards that right side. Hands it off to Batum. Batum finds Oubre Jr. on the near corner at the three-point line. Will drive it to the baseline. Puts up a right-handed hook shot. No good. 10:30 remaining in quarter number 2. Pritchard got the rebound. Dribble handoff to Jaylen Brown over on the near wing at the three-point line. Will try to take down Campaign and bully his way down low. Puts up a shot. It's up, and he gets called for the travel. Jaylen Brown took too many steps. He had a turnover called on him. It's 33-32. Sixers only up by 1. They said it was actually an offensive foul. I don't know if I agree with that call, but the Sixers, I'm sure, will take that if that is indeed what they rule it as. That's what they say on the ESPN app. So 4 turnovers for the Celtics to nothing for the Sixers. All right, Oubre gets it over on the far corner, goes off of his hands, and it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say that it is Celtics ball. And so a very quick turnover right away with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Holiday at the top of the key, dribbles over towards the right side, finds Hauser cutting back door. He'll save it as it was going out of bounds, and here's a three-pointer by Pritchard. He puts it up, can't put it in. Kelly Oubre Jr. got swiped by Hauser as he hit the deck, or Lowry that was, hit the deck right flat on his head. Oh, man. But he's all right. 9:54 left to go. It was Lowry that just got elbowed by Luke Cornett and just got elbowed right into the face. Oh, boy. I'm sure that's going to be all over Shacked and a Fool with the sound effects and all that type of stuff. We have less than 10 minutes to go. The Sixers team, of course, playing without Joel Embiid. KJ Martin coming into tonight was also questionable. We have more news about Joel Embiid that we'll talk about in just a little bit. There definitely is optimism for him to play before the end of the regular season. It seems like that they've been really on that. Lowry trying to go up with a little alley-oop pass to Mo Bamba, who just comes in. It's rebounded off the block by Hauser all the way to Oubre. And Cornett gets called for a shooting foul on the little drive by Kelly Oubre Jr. And we have more free throws coming up in just a little bit. 20 people on here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you're all doing well. All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll add as a moderator. And there we go. Standard moderator. Good. All right, so Blazed is there. So now I have you as a moderator. So now if you guys if you could copy and paste Mitch's link and put that into the chat, I would really appreciate that so much. 9:37 remaining in this quarter. And that foul shot is missed by Oubre Jr. It was the second free throw, so he goes just 1 for 2 from the line. The Sixers just have to play defense here. 9:25 left to go. Brown steps back, thought about taking the shot on the near wing of the three-point line, kicks it out to Pritchard, who hands it off back to Brown. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown on a drive to the basket, and he gets fouled by Mo Bamba. Bamba got the shooting foul called on him. This is a guy in Mo Bamba who started off his career with the Orlando Magic, and he's 25 years old, went to Texas, was the 6th overall pick in the 2018 draft by the Orlando Magic. And he's been the backup to the backup center for the Sixers, but has really just been playing as the backup center because Joel Embiid, because of his absence. But he's been struggling. First foul shot is up and in. Brown with the second free throw. Puts it up, and he drains it. And we're back to a tie game at 34 apiece. Both teams have put up just 4 points in this quarter so far in just about 3 minutes of play. So Holiday, Brown, Horford, Cornette, and Pritchard for the green. And for the red, white, and blue, it's Oubre Jr., Batum, Bamba, and Lowry and Payne. Batum with a catch-and-shoot trigger, and he knocks it down from the far wing. Batum got the 27 pull-up jumper to go off the assist by Kyle Lowry. Peyton Pritchard going up against Campaign. Has to pass it out to Horford. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Horford taking on Batum, as he just is able to make a nice pass backdoor to Hauser, who was in the dunker spot, and Hauser gets fouled by Bamba again. That was the first time that he got fouled by Bamba, but Bamba, that's the second time that he has committed a shooting foul on back-to-back possessions. 8 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Cornette with the first free throw is able to drain that one and make it 37-35. If you are new, if you're just coming in, my name is Jason Joseph. Comment who you are down below. Love each and every one of you. Go Sixers. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, everybody. We can't forget to do that. That's for sure. Second foul shot by Cornette. It's nothing but net. And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Sixers. A sold-out crowd at TD Garden. Again, the Celtics team is 45-12. 37-36. Oubre with a step-back jumper, puts it up and in. It was a little floater, and he got it. 39-36. Drew Holiday. What's he going to do on the other side? He gets it over at the top of the key, dribbles around the screen that was set by Cornette, puts it up with the left hand, and finishes on the left side of the baseline. Sixers going from left to right, and the Celtics are going from right to left. Sixers in their red, white, and blue uniforms. Batum gets the dribble handoff over at the semicircle, and he'll try to put up a three as he gets it off the pass by Lowry, and he can't get it. Another rebound goes to the Celtics with 7:38 left to go. Jaylen Brown trying to go up with the right hand, puts it up, and he puts it in. Again, Jaylen Brown just getting a lot of action. He has 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 personal foul. 3 by Oubre. No. From the far wing. And once again, Drew Holiday gets his, I believe that is his 4th rebound. Holiday working around Oubre Jr., trying to take him on, and he'll try to pass it out, but it goes out of bounds towards the near sideline with 7:12 remaining. What's up? My cousin David is here. What's up, cousin David? 7:12 to go. Philadelphia down by 1. And the Sixers will call a timeout. So they'll get the ball back. We're going to take a very quick step off. I will see you guys on the other side very, very soon. Our cousin is listening to us in the Caribbean. That's cool. Last night, it's 1 a.m. there, and he's listening to us. See, this is why we have incredible listeners, including my cousin David. Shout out to cousin David. 1 a.m., and yet he's still tuning in. You know, he could be sleeping right now, but he's like, you know what? I got to support I gotta support my cousin, and I gotta be there for him. So I appreciate that. But he also is like, I have to find a way to tune into the game. That's really what it's all about. But no, I appreciate the love and support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and then it just slipped out of my mind. I apologize about that. This Sixers team so far tonight, it is clear. It is so crystal clear that they need another big man. They need another rebounding center. And again, I know Joel is out, but if Joel is going to come back, it would at least help. Winning games, one of the ways to win games is by rebounding. And they need somebody in the buyout market, maybe like a Tony Bradley, or just somebody who can just give you rebounds, because that's where the Sixers team always gets beat now. It seems that they just give up way too many second chance, third chance points, and then they don't get as many offensive possessions, and that's a part of the game. So, Paul Reed, as great as he is when it comes to his effort, he just is not a rebounder. A rebounding type of a center. And Mo Bamba, if you took Mo Bamba's height and Paul Reed's skill, I think that would be a perfect combination of what a backup center should look like. So I think that that's a good way to describe it. Paul Reed ain't him, says Brian, and Bamba isn't athletic enough. Pretty much my point. That's pretty much my point. 16 people on here watching, with that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bells. Energy's a little bit low tonight, but I think that that's fine. 7:12 left to go in the second quarter. The lineup for the Sixers, it's Holiday, White, Brown. For the Sixers, it's Harris, Maxey, Hield, Bamba, and Payne. And for the Celtics, it's Holiday, White, Brown, Hauser, and Cornette. So Holiday goes up with a block off of Campaign's 6-foot jumper. Holiday got the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Sixers basketball. 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the second quarter. Philadelphia down by 1. Payne will inbound it from the baseline all the way to Harris at the foul line. Harris with 1 foot over at the circle beyond the foul line and 1 foot behind that. Hield to Harris at the top of the key. Harris on the drive inside, gets it blocked by Cornette, comes up with his own miss. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. An underhanded scoop over to Maxey. Maxey whizzes his way back outside, hands it back off, and is able to get Mo Bamba all the way to the basket on a little pick and roll. And Bamba's able to convert, and the Sixers and Celtics ride the seesaw. Holiday off the glass with the right hand. The banks are closed, and he can't get it. 41-40, another board by Payne. Payne to Bamba for 3. Yes! Campaign and Mo Bamba making the Celtics pay, as Holiday's layup was no good just before that. Sixers played really good defense, and now they're on a little run themselves. White on the drive to the basket, goes up with a shot. It's blocked again by Philadelphia, by Maxey. Harris inside, goes up with a shot, draws the contact, and gets the 2. It's now 46-40, and Joe Mazzulla will call a timeout to try once again to just re-rally the troops. 46-40, and Boston down by 6 with 5:46 remaining in the second quarter. I'm going to take another quick step off. I'll be right back. right, we just reached the 20 like mark. That's absolutely awesome. I hope hope that you're all having a really nice day. How about this tweet from Paul Hudrick? This is a good way to sum it up. Paul Hudrick, he said, quote, a rough early stint for Mo Bamba, but he gets a nice little putback and a 3, and the Sixers suddenly have a 6-point lead. He's right. Paul Hudrick, of course, a guy who covers the Philadelphia 76ers for Liberty Ballers, formerly at NBC Sports Philadelphia, and 97.3 ESPN as well. So, yes, that is... the Sixers, they do have a 6-point lead. They started off, they shot the ball pretty well. They had Buddy Hield who made 2 threes, and then the Celtics, they went on a 12-0 run. It was an 11-4 game. Sixers had the lead, and all of a sudden Boston just caught fire, and the Sixers somehow were able to finish out the first quarter tied with the Celtics. They both put up 30 points, and the Sixers have been able to do a good job in the second quarter. They had a nice little guard lineup. It was with Hield, Lowry, Maxey, Ricky Council IV, and DeAnthony Melton, which I thought was really interesting because this Boston Celtics team, yes, they have athleticism, but if you put ball handlers on them, just see what they can do. Throw something at the wall, see what sticks, and the fact that the Sixers now have that many ball handlers with Melton, Maxey, Lowry, and Buddy Hield, it's a pretty good thing for them. So that's really nice. And don't forget about campaign either. So Luke Cornett will take a seat, and Jason Tatum will come in for Drew Holiday. Kristaps Porzingis is Cornett's replacement. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. We got 17 people on here. Algo Gang, come on, man. Do your thing. Tell everybody to like and subscribe. Let's get more and more people on here. Tell your friends and the community about this channel. 5:40 remaining in the second quarter. Here's White on the near wing, dribbling past his defender. It was Buddy Hield that was on him. Tatum on the drive to the basket, over from the near corner all the way to the baseline, kicks it out to Brown, and Brown's little baby hook is up and in. It was a nice little play call by Joe Mazzulla. They knew that Tatum was going to get a lot of attention right at the rim, and Tatum was just like, let me find Jaylen Brown because the play was really supposed to be for you. Mo Bamba with a dribble handoff all the way to Harris, who got it deflected, and it lands back into the hands of Bamba, who was about 2 feet away from him. Hield drives it over towards the foul line, kicks it out to Harris. Harris has to go up with a shot. With the shot clock winding down, he puts it up, and the basketball gods say no as it rims out. It swirled around the rim and could not go down the drain. 4:55 remaining. Tatum backs down Harris, pulls up an elbow J from the far side, and Bamba cashes his miss. So Bamba all the way to Campaign over on the near wing at the three-point line, takes it all the way to the foul line, and Bamba is able to come back up with a shot, and he can't get it. It was Campaign who was over on the near wing, and he just could not. Bamba just couldn't knock it down. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Tatum at the top of the key tries to find Derek White, cut into the basket down low in the dunker spot. It goes off of his fingertips, and then they'll go out of bounds towards the Celtics baseline, and the Sixers again will get the basketball back. 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go in this first half. It's been a very fast first half so far, it seems, between both these teams. Not a lot of foul calls. Both teams playing with a very fast pace, and it's kind of like a little hockey game going on here. Maxey to Melton. Melton inside to Bamba. Bamba's right-handed layup is no good. White got the rebound, outlet pass to Jaylen Brown, who's set free, and he makes the wide-open layup. So Bamba could not make a layup on the other side. I don't know how he missed that, but he just couldn't do so. Harris over on the far wing tries to pass it. It goes into the hands of Jaylen Brown, the wrong receiver. Brown for 2, yes. And now we're locked in at 46 apiece. So Brown just tipped the pass from Tobias Harris all the way in the backcourt, ran after the basketball, and was able to get a one-on-one mismatch on him, and he got the layup. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Sixers as they get it on their side. Harris dribbling around and going up with a right-handed hook shot. Can't get it. And Tatum again comes up. That is rebound number 4 for him. Tatum to Porzingis. Dribble handoff to Tatum again, who will find Porzingis inside. He goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by Buddy Hield. Porzingis almost got the layup to fall, too. And the Unicorn is going to have to go to the foul line. That's what they call him. They call him the Unicorn. That is his nickname, a guy that was drafted by the New York Knicks, which seemed like it was a long time ago. And it was back in 2015. So 9 years ago. This is his 7th season, though, in the league. Was drafted in round 1. He was the 4th overall pick by the New York Knicks. Then he went over to Dallas, got to play with Luka Doncic, as he does make the first foul shot, and the Celtics take the lead 47-46. And Porzingis does make free throw number 2 to put them up by 2. So he spent the first 3 seasons of his career with the Knicks, then the next 3 with the Mavericks, and then finally in 2021 to 2023, played with the Washington Wizards. Then he signed with the Celtics at the end of the 2022-23 season, or signed with the Celtics in the 2023-2024 season. So it's his first year as a Celtic. 49-48 is the score as the Sixers get a bucket on the other side. Here's Luke Cornett, who goes up with a shot. That's no good. And Brown actually got called for an offensive foul. So Maxey got a 3-pointer to fall after Kristaps Porzingis made free throw number 2. They rule it as a 28-foot jumper, and the Sixers get the ball back. 49-48 with 2:30 remaining in the second quarter. Harris dribble handoff to Maxey over at the Garden, the TD Garden sign. Gets it over towards the logo, dribbles with the right hand, puts up a foul line J, puts it up, and he gets the friendly bounce to go. Philadelphia up by 3 with 2:18 remaining in the first half. And Tatum will inbound it to Derek White. But they haven't inbounded it just yet. There was a little stoppage in play. But now they get the inbound off. And White gets it over at the logo. Passes it all the way to Tatum. Tatum at the 3-point line. Dribbles right through traffic. Puts up a right-handed layup. And that's up and in. It was contested, too. Looked like it was Buddy Hield that was on him. It's 51-50. Philadelphia only up by 1. We're riding the seesaw. And the Celtics knocking on the door. Will the Sixers let them in? That's the question. Melton kicks it out to Hield. Hield to Maxey for 3 on the near side. Too strong. And Tatum gets the rebound as he leaps up in the air and catches it. 1:40 left in the first half. 15 on the shot clock. And he's over in between the rings. Tatum dribbles it over towards the right side. A little Euro step is up, and that's airballed, but we have a whistle called. So Tatum did get fouled. And I'm curious to see who it was on. It was on Buddy Hield. Hield has to be careful. That was just his second personal foul, but did that over his last 2 possessions on defense. So Tatum with 11 points in tonight's game, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists as well. First foul shot is off the mark. It's hard to believe that he's just 25 years old. He's just 25. And he's 9th in the NBA in points per game. He's averaging 27 points per game and 8.5 rebounds. Also shooting 47.5% from the field. His 3-point numbers this year, he's shooting 36.5% from 3. His best year that he shot from 3 was back in 2019-2020. Actually, his best year technically was his rookie season in 2017-18, where he only took 3 threes per game, but the volume has just gone up drastically. He was just taking 3, and all of a sudden this year he's averaging about 8.5 threes per game. 51-51 is the score, and the Celtics have the ball as the Sixers missed a shot on the other side. Here's Tatum for 3 off the pass, and he can't get it. He was wide open. He knew it was off the mark. Melton got the rebound. Outlet pass to Harris. Harris to Maxey. Dribble handoff. Goes up with a 2 on the far corner. No, it's volleyballed around and lands in the hands of Drew Holiday. 44 seconds to go in the first half. White trying to get behind Buddy Hield as he goes up with a runner. And Derek White, who is a Sixers killer, is able to put the Celtics up by 2. 34 seconds to go. Harris, step back, three-pointer. It's up, off the mark again. Hield trying to get the rebound, but he can't get it. It goes into Jaylen Brown's hands. 23 seconds left and about 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Brown will try to get behind Tyrese Maxey, or get in front of Maxey over towards the far corner. Maxey trying to pick his pocket, and it goes off of his hands. It goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Celtics ball. Maxey almost had it, too. He just knew he had to time it perfectly. Brown just could not keep the ball. They're actually, I stand corrected, they're going to overturn this call and say that Maxey did not touch it last, and the Sixers will actually have the ball, 53-51, and the shot clock is unplugged with 11.8 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 9 turnovers by the Celtics, only 2 for the Sixers, and yet they're down by 2. Doesn't mathematically make sense when you look at it that way. Maxey gets the inbound, and he'll get past half court. He's at the logo, having a staring contest with Derek White. He wants to dance over Al Horford now. He'll do so. He steps back. He lets it fly for 3. Oh, it's off the mark. He had it, and Horford got the rebound, and that's going to do it as we go into halftime. So Maxey he had the moves, but he just could not execute. The 3 was a little bit strong, and we go into halftime with Philadelphia down by 2. I'm going to take another step off, and then I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See you very, very soon. We're back on here. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on here. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you are tuning in on MK's channel, hit that thumbs up button from my boy, and hit that subscribe button too. If you guys from my channel want to go over to Mitch's channel, please feel free to do so. What's up, DFJ? DFJ's here. What's up, my guy? Thanks for coming on here. DFJ, if you could do me a solid and just copy and paste Mitch's live stream of this game. Just head on over to his channel and just copy and paste that URL for me and put it on here. You should have access to do it. I would really appreciate that because my computer has been kind of giving me problems tonight. So I don't trust leaving any of these pages and really touching a lot of things. Boston has struggled from 3 and has more turnovers, and we're still in it. Okay, glass half full, glass half empty concept. The Sixers right now aren't making as many threes, it seems like, when you're watching the game. I'm pulling up the stats now as we speak, but they're allowing a lot of rebounds, and yet the Celtics are still turning the ball over. It's a pretty even game. The Celtics actually are 2 for 11 from 3. I stand corrected. The Sixers are 7 for 21. The Celtics team, I remember the last time that they played against the Sixers, they shot so many threes, and the Sixers just could not. It was just too much for them to handle. It really was. They were just hitting threes at a very crazy rate. And tonight it's sort of the opposite, and I don't really know if I expect that to continue to happen. They're shooting better from the field. They have more points in the paint than the Sixers do, and that's been a little bit of a problem for them. 34 points in the paint for the Celtics and just 24 for the Sixers. What we're going to do is we're going to put up. You're the man, dude. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. You're my boy. I know I can always trust you. Get rid of Harris. Why Nurse likes him so much. Okay, so, yes, I'm happy that you brought this up. Okay? I'm going to say something, and it might be controversial, but this is how I truly feel. All right? It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad or anything like that. This is just all sports realm stuff. So yesterday, I went to a networking event at Rowan. They call it Pizza with the Pros. Spike Eskin was the guest speaker yesterday. Love Spike. Spike does an incredible job with RTRS. That's the Rights to Ricky Sanchez podcast. Been following that for years, and he's now at WIP. I bring him up because we were talking about Jack Fritz. And Jack, over the summer, was the one that talked about trying to give Trey Turner a standing ovation. Okay? I have seen Tobias Harris go through some really bad stretches, but nothing like this. If you even look at his game log over the last 5 games, tonight he has 7 points. You know how many points he had in his last game? 8. 8 points. 8 points. He's really been struggling. So, let's be realistic. We know that Daryl Morey has a lot of love for Tobias Harris, and there's nothing wrong with that. Tobias Harris is a great guy. Great guy. I've seen him go through some really rough stretches. I haven't seen him go through a stretch where he's averaging over a month 15 points per game. It's not really that much. Only has had 2 20-point games this month. That's it. He struggled. And I think that now is the time where we have to step in as fans and kind of like Trey Turner, maybe just be nice and give him a standing ovation, because I'm sure that maybe that could help with his confidence. This is a little bit different, I understand, but what can the Sixers do at this point? They're not going to release Tobias Harris. We're going to have to deal with this. We're going to have to deal with him playing, whether you like it or not. And my philosophy is that the ball, no pun intended, is in our court. So if we know that Tobias is going to be playing a lot of minutes, it can't hurt. It can't hurt to give him a standing ovation when he does really good things like, like make a 3 or that type of a thing. I don't think it can hurt. If it doesn't help, it is what it is. But that's how I feel. If it worked for Trey Turner, what are the Sixers really going to do? They're not, they're not going to bench him. They're not going to drop him. They're not going to get rid of him at this point. He's going through something that I haven't really seen this out of him. When he's driving to the basket every time, guys, his head is down, he's not looking at the rim, and he's being so passive. He's never taken the charge in his whole entire Sixers career. Let that sink in. And Hardcore, right on cue, just brought that up. That's how I feel. I think that we should do our part, and we should give him a little standing ovation, and maybe that could help him. That's what I want to know. And that's how I feel. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Tobias Harris deserves to get the Trey Turner treatment at this point right now? I don't think that's a far-fetched question. People will say, JJ, you're pulling this out of left field. I don't think so, man. Because I'm not telling you that Tobias Harris is the star player, I just know that when I watch him now, he is at such a low. He's at such a low right now where it is hard for him to even look at the rim every time he drives. Every time he drives, the defense knows that he's going to try to kick it out to somebody else, and it's most likely going to result in a turnover. That's just the truth. Say what you want about Toby. Say what you want about the contract. Say what you want about, just his overall play throughout this entire season. I'm just saying that over this last month in particular, his numbers, especially over the last 4 games, if you take his last 4 games total, he has put up just 41 points coming into today. That's not what Toby does. So, I think that I don't think it can hurt to, give him a standing ovation every time he makes a basket and really just show love and support to him, because that's who we are, right? We're the city of brotherly love, and we wanted to give a very good impression to the baseball world when it came to Trey Turner. Why don't we do it again? It can't hurt. And again, we know that he's not going to get benched and that he's going to play, and he's going to have to, by default, be out there because he does have size. The Sixers don't really have a lot of size, but maybe we can make an impact. Lawrence says we don't have time for his feelings right now. Again, I'm just proposing this out there. But do you guys see where I'm coming from? Because I don't think that that's far-fetched. I really don't. But Trey Turner was trying. I think that Tobias is trying. I do. But I think that sometimes in our lives, okay, and we take athletes, we put them at the highest of standards. We don't know what's going on in their personal lives, and we're tough on them, and that's a good thing. But when you look at the human aspect of it, we don't really know what any of these guys are going through. And I think that it's sometimes important to just remind people that, during tough times, we're there for you. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying that it's going to be the cure for everything. I just think that why not try it? If it worked for Trey, why not try it for Tobias here? Because we all know the story and we all know what's going to happen. He's going to have to play, and maybe this little boost could help him. If he's playing like Ben Simmons, bench him, says Lawrence. Everybody said bench Trey Turner when he was going through his struggles. Again, just giving you my 2 cents. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Does Tobias Harris need the Trey Turner treatment? I'm going to make a YouTube short out of this because I think that this is something that's controversial, and it's not really being talked a lot about in the Philadelphia media. And it's just a good discussion to have. It is. Yeah, give me your thoughts. How much? He had, 11 field goal attempts. 11's not really too bad of a number when you just look at it. What's tonight's drink? In Hebrew, we call it mayim. Means water. Got my little Rowan Radio cup. This is our little Rowan Radio mug. Got it during my senior year. So, comes in clutch. But yeah, Let's for those of you that are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is play-by-play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. We're live for every single Sixers game, Phillies game, and Eagles game as well. We try to give you a classic play-by-play style for all the exciting action between all three of those teams. And can't forget about the fourth team. We are not doing any games for the rest of the season with the fourth team because, it takes a lot of time. When you're doing two sports at once, I was fine doing it for football. Once a week, it's fine. But when it's like 3 to 4 times, and sometimes they interfere with each other and coincide, this year I didn't want to put that pressure on myself. And so that's why we're not doing that. But that team, I wanted to take a look at that score really quickly and just give you all an update as to what's going on in that game, even though you could look down below as well. It's 1-1 in the second period with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. In the second period, the Flyers actually got a goal in the first period by Brink. It was his 8th of the season, and Paul was able to tie it back for the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Lightning are 32, 23, and 5. This is a big game for the Flyers. They're 30, 22, and 7, and are fighting for a playoff spot, of course, in the Metropolitan Division. So, all right, so Hardcore says, if you look around and some other talk on the team, Council is the one who needs to get elevated because of what he brings. Harris for me goes off to the bench. Okay, I understand that. Like, I get it. And I'm 1,000% with you, okay? But see, if this does not happen, which I have to expect that's not going to happen. I'd be shocked, honestly, if that does happen. If Ricky Council is getting more minutes than Tobias Harris by the end of the season and Harris is coming off the bench, it would shock me. It honestly would. So that's why I'm bringing up this whole standing ovation thing, because he's, by default, I think, still going to be getting a lot of minutes. So if we want this team to win and get the best production that we can, maybe out of Tobias, I'm just saying that it can't hurt. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's it. But yes, I agree that Ricky Council IV needs to be getting more minutes than Tobias Harris right now. I 1,000% agree with that. All right, we're about ready to start off half number 2. But again, give me your thoughts. Do you guys think that Tobias Harris deserves the Trey Turner standing ovation from Philly fans? Yes or no? I'm going to keep proposing that question. Continue to comment down below. 53-51. Philadelphia down by 2 as we switch baskets and switch sides. The Sixers go from right to left, and they'll have the ball first. Paul Reed is going to try to go up with a little baby hook, and it's rebounded by Derek White. So both teams with both of their original starting 5 out there. Maxey gets the steal off the bad pass by White. It's intercepted by Maxey. Maxey finds Harris down low. Harris can't finish it with the left hand, and it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday to Porzingis. Porzingis back to White. White trying to solo it, and he gets past Paul Reed once again and goes down with the flush. 55-51, and we're about 45 seconds underway in this third quarter. 11:10 left to go. Harris over on the far corner. Now takes it all the way to the three-point line on the far wing. Hands it back off to Hield. Hield finds Harris with a catch-and-shoot 3. That goes in and out. And Holiday gets his rebound. Good defense again by the Celtics as it was Tatum that actually contested the shot. Holiday off the dribble in the face of Paul Reed on the far corner. Got it. It was a 2-point shot that Holiday just made off the dribble with a perfect form and a great pose as well. Lots of dribble handoffs for the Sixers team. Hield to Maxey from near wing to far wing. Maxey spinning, fading, 2-pointer. No. It was a step-back jumper, and Brown got the rebound. Brown trying to take it all the way from coast to coast, and he's fouled by Kelly Oubre Jr. in the act of shooting. So we take a look around the NBA and look at the scores. We'll have a couple of free throws coming up in just a little bit for the Celtics. It's 91-90 in Cleveland. They're taking on the Mavs. with about 8 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. An 88-59 lead for the Orlando Magic as the fourth quarter just got started in that game. Brown at the line, 18 points, 4 boards, and he makes it now 19 points as the Celtics extend their lead 58-51. The Dubs are up 100-85. That's the Golden State Warriors against the Washington Wizards. The fourth quarter just got started. The Hawks lead at 60-44 against the Utah Jazz, who are 27-31. And that second foul shot is good, 59-51. The Spurs are down by 18 to the Timberwolves. The Pistons are down by 8 to the Bulls with 7:07 left in the second quarter. And then the Bucks lead it by 23 points against the Charlotte Hornets. Sixers have Oubre Jr. drive it. The ball goes out of bounds. It was deflected by Jason Tatum. And the Sixers will get the ball back with 11 seconds, or will keep possession, I should say, with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Scoreboard. Got it. Thought I refreshed it. I could have sworn I did that. All right. Sixers have not scored a point in their last 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Maxey gets the inbound, kicks it back out to Harris for 3. That's off the mark. He was left wide open, and Tobias Harris is just ice cold from 3. Holiday with a trifecta. He shows Tobias Harris how it's done and makes it now a 62-51 game, and a timeout called by Nick Nurse and the Philadelphia 76ers. Man, oh man, Tobias Harris is just lost out there, and it is not a fun watch when he's just not making his shots. And he's taking the shots now, too. Crazy. The goal is to try to get him involved, but he's not making shots. Now you got to make a change. Now you got to make a change. You got to end the run, too. It's tough, man. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. We have 16 lovely people on here watching, 21 likes. We need 9 more to get us to 30. I want us to get to 1,750 subscribers. Come on. If you have 3 friends, all right, tell them about this channel. We've been looking at 1,747, it feels like, for about a week. I want us to look at 1,750. If you guys know people, just get them to come on and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, we're on here. We try to give you guys as great of a possible play-by-play. So if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you don't have to, but feel free to do so. You can either super chat down below, or you can also click the link tree, which is pinned in the live chat, and you can donate via PayPal or Venmo. So there we go. It's right here. I have to make this a little bit smaller, but yeah. That's bigger, smaller. There we go. Yep. So those are your scores for tonight's game. What's Kyle Neubeck saying? After the game is done, guys, I'm actually going to head out because PHLY and the Sixers team is covering the post-game show not that far from me. And I'd like to go out, and I'd like to see if I can talk to them, and just watch them do their post-game live as much as I possibly can. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to watch. I'm probably going to get there at, like, the 15-minute mark, but I'm okay with that. So I just wanted to let you guys, I wanted to give you a heads up that we're not really going to be having a post-game show. And then we'll be back Friday. Stick another sip of water. What's up, Mitch? If you guys are tuning in on Mitch's live stream, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. My boys, if you want to give my boys some love, definitely do that. My boys and girls. Have a quiet chat tonight. I was going to say something else, and then I can't think of what it was. I had a really awesome weekend, guys. Let me know how your weekend was down below. I really got to spend a lot of time with family, and I really feel very refreshed overall. I think that it's so important, especially as a content creator, to really take care of your mental health. It's like the number one most important priority, and physical too. 62-51, but let me know how your weekend was down below. Harris gets the little inbound here as he's being guarded by Jaylen Brown. They'll try to post him up, kicks it back out to Hield for a near corner three. That's up, and that was off the mark. It was a quick trigger, but his feet were not set. 62-51, 9:20 left to go in the third quarter. Brown trying to part the Red Sea, can't finish it, but Porzingis on the follow-through throws it down the hatch and slams it home. 13-point lead for the Celtics, and they have scored 16 unanswered points. The Sixers have not gotten a field goal in about 5 minutes. Maxey with a step back two. Yes, that was from the near elbow. It was a line drive laser that just went down the drain. And Philadelphia down by 11. They're 1 for 8 from the field in this quarter. And the Celtics are 4 for 5 and are shooting at an 80% clip. We do have a whistle called. It'll be a personal foul on Paul Reed. Bamba and Batum will come in for Reed and Harris. The lineup for the Sixers, you got Maxey, Hield, Oubre, Batum, and Bamba. Maxey with 19 points leading the way for the Sixers. The inbound goes to Kristaps Porzingis from Derek White, and Porzingis goes down the lane with nobody on him. He just parted the Red Sea. And everybody got out of his way, and he just went down with a right-handed dunk. Hield gets it on the far wing. Kicks it out to Oubre. Dribble handoff to Maxey. Maxey works over towards the right side. He's at the logo. 6 seconds left in the shot clock. Gets past a little screen set by Bamba. And he'll kick it out to Bamba for a wide-open three, and he drains it at the top of the perimeter. Nice play by Maxey. Maxey knew that the defense was coming on him. He had a lot of attention, and just at the last second, just found Bamba, the wide-open man, and Bamba cashed in. Porzingis with a two off the shot, or off the good defense by Oubre, and he can't get it. Too much mustard again. And Maxey with a long rebound. He's at the top of the far wing in the Sixers zone. Hield on the near side, tries to pass it to Batum. Batum gets it stolen away, though, by White. White trying to go up with a shot, and Buddy Hield gets called for a foul. It's a shooting foul on Buddy Hield. He was behind Derek White. White was just going downhill with a lot of speed. Maxey was still in front of him, but Hield just fouled him from behind. And now we have some more free throws coming up. It's been a 14-5 run to start off this third quarter. The Sixers just not executing properly, not making their shots. No Tobias Harris out there right now. He was just missing a lot of wide-open shots to start off this third quarter. They wanted to try to get him more involved with the offense, and Nick Nurse was just like, I need you to take a seat now. What did I say about Harris now? Go back to the tape, my guy. You have to go back to the tape. I was talking about the standing ovation, so can't talk about that now. 68-56. So Light does knock down 2 free throws in a row, and the C's lead it by a dozen. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey has it over at the logo. Dribbles over towards the left. He's at the three-point line, and will try to take it towards the post and hand it off to Oubre, who gets it tipped, and it lands into the hands of Derek White. White charging quickly on the other side in Boston territory as the Celtics go from left to right. Tatum has it at the top of the key. He's being guarded by Maxey. He'll try to bully him down low towards the foul line. Goes up with a 2. It's a little short. Bamba tips it out to Kelly Oubre Jr., and the Celtics do a good job of getting back on defense. Here's Hield for 3, but they're going to call a foul. I guess it's going to be on the Sixers. I don't know. They were showing Kelly Oubre Jr. There's a technical foul called on Jason Tatum. That's what the call is. I am a little confused about that. I guess that he had a signal in the backcourt and just one of the refs did not like that. So Maxey's going to go to the line to shoot a free throw, and the Sixers will still have possession as well. 7 minutes remaining. Maxey's foul shot, good. Nothing but nets. Give the kid 20 points. He's shooting 50% from the field and just less than 33% from three. 8 for 16 and 2 for 7 from beyond the arc. Maxey gets the inbound over at the Celtics logo, takes it over towards the far side of the wing at the three-point line. Oubre back to Maxey for a top of the key three. Puts it up and in. So Maxey just scored the Sixers' last 4 points, and he may be cooking. It's 68-60, and the Celtics have the ball again. White being guarded by Maxey. Let's see if Maxey can try to stay on him. A screen gets set by Brown. White works over towards the right side. Finds Brown. Brown being guarded by Bamba. Dribbles over towards his left. He's on the far wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll drive it in towards the basket and gets past Batum with the underhanded scoop with the right hand and makes it a 10-point lead. 70-60. 76ers down by 10. 42 points in the paint for the Celtics team and just 24 for the Sixers. Maxey steps back, lets it fly. No. Bamba, follow through, finish. Yes! 70-62, and Bamba able to clean up the glass. 10 points, 4 rebounds. He made 2 threes in the first half. Porzingis going up against Batum, and Porzingis had the mismatch and he'll work his way over towards the line. Well, that's the thing about him is that because the Sixers team is playing really small and Kelly Oubre Jr. Is, I guess, at the power forward. You have Batum out there and Bamba still at the center position, but Porzingis will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. The Celtics have the lead in this regular season series. They're up 2-1, and if the Sixers win, well, they'll be tied with the they'll be tied with the Celtics in this regular season series. So the Sixers, if they somehow, some way tied the Celtics in the standings, which likely more than not will not happen. But if they do, the tiebreaker that goes first to regular season series record, and then it goes to conference play. Who has the better record when going up against Eastern Conference opponents? That's the tiebreaker for that. 72-62 as Porzingis makes both free throws. Here's Maxey on the drive to the lane. Puts it up and in with the left hand. The finger roll finish for the kid, and he has now scored the last 6 points for the Sixers. 25 tonight. Brown gets it loose and stolen back by Maxey. Maxey goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by Jaylen Brown. So Tyrese Maxey making a big impact, and now we'll go back to the line once again. Maxey just hit the pocket of Jaylen Brown, and it was just another bad, careless turnover by the Celtics team. And the Sixers still staying involved. They're still teasing a lot of the fans, a lot of the Sixers fans out there, and just still chucking along. And when you're going up against this type of a team, if you keep them in it for too long, at some point, especially with Tyrese Maxey, you can wake up the beast, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to play with fire. 72-65. Maxey hits the first free throw. So Brown, that is his third personal foul. 22 points for him, 5 rebounds. He's 8 for 11 from the field and just 0 for 1 from 3. Second foul shot gets the friendly bounce for Tyrese Maxey, who's shooting the ball at a very good efficiency from the line. We'll get more to that in just a little bit. He's actually shooting 86.5% from the line this season. 72-66, and we have a whistle called on Mo Bamba. It's a personal foul. 5:09 left to go in this third quarter, and that's going to put the Celtics in the bonus. So Porzingis will go to the line. He needs 2 more rebounds, Porzingis, that is, to get another double-double. And the first foul shot is up and in. He's 28 years old. Last time he had a double-double was on February 9th. He had 34 points and 11 rebounds. That was against the Washington Wizards. Foul shot number 2 coming up, and it's good. 74-66. The Sixers are 7 for 8 from the line, and the Celtics are 21 for 23. They put up more free throws. Maxey over on the near wing, being guarded by Jaylen Brown very tightly, has to protect the ball, and now is double-teamed by Al Horford. Finds Batum for a three on the far corner. No, Batum batters it, or Bamba tips it back out and finds Hield for a wide-open three at the top of the key, and that's off the mark. So Bamba is actually just doing a much better job of just trying to tip passes out to somebody else. But that time the Sixers could not capitalize. White at the top of the perimeter, actually in between the rings, and he hands it off to Porzingis at the free throw line. Porzingis back to White for three. Too much mustard, and Lowry grabs the rebound again. Lowry to Maxey at the TD Garden sign. Got the ball loose, and a fight for the loose ball on the ground. And the ref signals something. Can't see what it is. I think that we're going to have a jump ball. Looks like with how the teams are lined up that may be the case. But we have a timeout called by the Sixers with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And we'll be right back. Three more subs, so we got to 1,750 subscribers. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. Also give my boy Mitch Kofsky some love as well, and go on over to his channel and subscribe to him. So yeah, oh man, it would be so cool if we could get 3 more subscribers. That'd be so nice. I just want us to get to 1,750. If you guys have any friends out there, just tell them about this channel. I'm so tired of looking at 1747. I'm just joking. But, please tell your friends about this channel if you guys have not done so already. Definitely want to continue to get more people involved. This is the future, guys. This is really the future of sports broadcasting, and we're trying to take advantage of it, but we're also trying to tag other people along with us, the people that have been here from day one of this journey, whether they've been supporters of the channel, whether they've, been other sorts of content creators and other YouTubers out there, other broadcasters, that type of a thing. So, I thank you all so much for, definitely subscribing to the channel and for always being here, because that does mean a lot to me. Well, the Sixers are down by 8. 4 minutes and 20 seconds are left in this third quarter. And this game has really been not such a fun watch because the Sixers just aren't getting enough rebounds. And they play differently without Joel. And I think that we're at the point now where we see how the team is without Joel. And I guess you just kind of accept it for what it is, and you just see how they do. If you did just subscribe to my channel, please comment who you are down below if you would like a little shout-out, because I do thank you. Lowry gets it over on the near wing at the three-point line, hands it off to Bamba, and Bamba hands it back off to Lowry. Lowry for three, and he puts it up, can't get it. White got the board. That was a good look, but Lowry could not answer with a tray. White to Hauser. Hauser back to White. White to Hauser again. A two-man game. And Hauser launches the three and knocks it down from 27 feet. And the C's go back up by 11. D'Anthony Melton having some back problems. He went back to the locker room and apparently will not return. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Hield for three. In the face of Porzingis. It's airballed. White tries to save it. It goes out of bounds. And White thought that he bounced it off of Mo Bamba. I don't know what the call is. They're going to say that it's a Sixers offensive rebound. I think that White tried to just bounce it off of Bamba's foot. I don't think that they can challenge this, but the Sixers, yes, they still keep possession, but it's just with 3.4 seconds on the shot clock. That's it. All right, so let's see who inbounds it. The Sixers will inbound it from their baseline, and Ricky Council IV will come in for Buddy Hield, and Drew Holiday will be the Celtics replacement for Kristaps Porzingis. 3:32 remaining in the third quarter. It's Council, Lowry, Bamba, Batum, and Maxey all out there for the Sixers. They have scored. Maxey has scored or assisted on 13 of the Sixers' last 15. Lowry gets it all the way to Council. 5 seconds or 2.2 seconds were left, and Council lost his footing. So Lowry got the inbound. He was just underneath the basket, and he tried to hand it off to Council, and I guess Council did not anticipate it. It bounced right off of his hands, and, well, shot clock violation is called. That was a poor possession. And Sixers just, Ricky Council with a bad turnover there. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. An 11-point lead for Boston. White being guarded by Maxey. Works over towards the left side. Is at the three-point line. He spins, he rolls, he goes inside, kicks it out to Hauser. Hauser to Brown at the top of the key. Foul line jumper over Maxey. Puts it up, can't put it in. There were 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And Brown will just stay put, and he'll go over to the foul line as Maxey got called for the shooting foul. So Jaylen Brown, when you look at his free throw percentages this year, he's shooting 78% at home. But against the Sixers this year, he's shooting 66%. And he misses the first free throw. Over his last 10 games, he's shooting just 64.5% from the line. And for his standards, that's not so good. Second foul shot. Nothing but net for Jaylen Brown as he swishes it. And the Sixers down by a dozen. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Lowry to Batum. Batum to Council IV behind the back bounce pass inside to Bamba on the low block. Bamba trying to take Porzingis to Septa as he misses a baby hook that was wide right. Brown off the pass by Porzingis goes coast to coast, and Jaylen Brown able to get a layup to go. 80-66, and Boston increases their lead to 14. Maxey, step back, three-pointer from the top of the key. Got it! And Maxey makes what is now his fourth three-pointer of the game. He has been carrying the Sixers and making sure that they're at least staying involved. He has a 30-burger and 4 assists to go with that. 2:15 left in the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Porzingis steps back, thought about taking the three, hands it off to Drew Holiday. Holiday on the drive to the basket, unselfish pass to Porzingis, and a foul called on Mo Bamba again. That is Bamba's third personal foul. Actually, I think that that's going to be his fourth because they did not add that just yet. And Porzingis will head on over to the foul line once again. We got 15 people on here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the bells. Turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. 80-69, and Porzingis' first free throw is up, and that one is good. Tobias Harris will come back in for Bamba, and Maxey trying to communicate with the rest of the Sixers offense out there. Harris is literally the tallest guy out there. They got Ricky Council IV and Tyrese Maxey, Nick Batum, Kyle Lowry, and Tobias Harris, and I don't know, man. At this point, I guess that I don't know what to say. 82-69 in regards to Paul Reed not being out there. 1:58 left to go. Here's Harris, who gets the dribble handoff. Dribbles over towards the right side. Finds Lowry. Lowry to Maxey on the near corner. Kicks it back out to Harris for a wide open three. Got it. Nice play by Tobias Harris It was actually a good play by Maxey, but Harris got the wide open three and knocked it down. Catching, shooting, not doing too much. And we have a whistle called on Nick Batum on the other side. He tried to fight through a little screen. That was initiated by Drew Holiday, but just couldn't battle through. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. The Sixers team tonight, it seems like a lot of their points that they're getting are just, off of either off the dribble. It's been a lot more ISOs, I'd say. Not as much ball movement. They're just not playing really well on the defensive side, though, either. They've allowed 83 points to the Celtics in just less than 36 minutes. 1:40 left in the third. Both free throws by Porzingis are good, and Kristaps now has 20 points and 9 rebounds. Brown leading the way with 25. Tatum on the bench for Boston. Maxey works around and will take on Sam Hauser here on the far wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey wants to dance, almost lost his dribble, moves again. And Maxey, does he get called for a foul? I don't know. It was a personal foul on Sam Hauser. I thought maybe that they were going to signal a charge, but that was not the case. 14 on the shot clock, 1:22 on the game clock. Lowry will inbound it again from the far sideline. Let's see again. Maxey just dribbled over towards that right side, made some contact with Hauser, and Hauser, that was a personal foul that he committed. Peyton Pritchard will replace Porzingis right now. Batum gets it on the near wing, has to hand it off to Maxey. It goes into the backcourt, and we have a backcourt violation called on the Philadelphia 76ers. Not a good play by Batum as he keeps his head down, shakes it, and the Sixers have to get back on defense. Just some sloppy basketball. Backcourt violation called on Nico Batum, a former player for the Charlotte Hornets who's been around a lot of teams in the NBA. He's been a journeyman. Played for the Clippers and was traded from the Clippers to the Sixers in the James Harden trade. Hauser gets the inbound. He'll find Brown down low. Brown, he has to look for help, and he kicks it out to Al Horford. Horford's three on the far wing. That goes in and out, and Council leaps up for the board. Ricky Council IV, not being afraid of going downhill, being aggressive, puts it up and in. He'll go to the line for one more as well and try to cut the deficit back to single digits. Ricky Council IV, you say it over and over again that when he is just going downhill, he's not afraid. He is not afraid of drawing contact, sacrificing his body, and doing whatever he can for the Sixers team to just put them in a position to, be more aggressive. That's really what it comes down to. It's 84-74. This will cut the lead to single digits. I beg your pardon, and it does. Council, a very good foul shooter, has played for the Blue Coats in the G League and was one of the top scorers in the NBA G League. But now he's getting a lot of minutes with the Sixers team because they need him. 9-point deficit, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter as we wind down. Pritchard all the way to Holiday. Holiday gets it pickpocketed by Lowry. Lowry to Maxey, outlet pass. Maxey back to Council. Council can't hit the reverse layup. 6 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Tatum got the rebound. He's back in there for Boston. 20 seconds to go. He's being guarded by Council. 18. He's not moving just yet. He's at the TD Garden sign. Backs up a couple of steps. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 10 on the game clock. Now he's going to go. He goes up with a shot, puts it up, can't finish it. Batum got the rebound. Tried to hand it off to Maxey. It was stolen back, though, by, I guess that was Al Horford, and a wide-open dunk made by Jason Tatum. More miscommunication for the Sixers. 4.2 seconds to go. Maxey gets the inbound, puts up a half-court prayer. It's airballed. And we go into the fourth quarter with an 11-point deficit in Boston. 86-75. We have a timeout, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we go into the fourth quarter. I'm going to ask you a Philadelphia 76ers trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. So I would like to know, can somebody tell me the answer to this question? Which player joined Allen Iverson as the starting guards for the Eastern Conference in the 2000 NBA All-Star Game? Does anybody know? I feel like that I asked this question before, but that's maybe I just pulled this one up, or I pulled it up before, and I didn't realize that this was going to be in our little calendar, which I guess happens. So which player joined Allen Iverson as the starting guards for the Eastern Conference in the 2000 All-Star Game? Eric Snow. Answer is, or judges say, nope, incorrect. Anybody else want to guess? Come on, man. Come on. Let's wake up, everybody. Everybody wake up. Which player did AI, which player joined AI as the starting guard for the Eastern Conference in the 2000 All-Star Game? Vince Carter. Vince Carter never played for the Sixers, so incorrect. One more guess, anybody? Anybody, Bueller? I didn't hear the full question because of an ad. Oh, no, you're good. You're totally fine, DFJ. Which player joined Allen Iverson as the starting guards for the Eastern Conference in the 2000 NBA All-Star Game? One more guess. If you don't say it in about 5 seconds, I'm gonna say the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. It was Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones was the answer to the question. Aaron McKee was not the answer. 86-75. And the Sixers have the ball, so Tatum could not get the layup to fall, I believe, on the other end. Here's Council on the drive to the basket, puts it up through traffic, and gets fouled by Horford. A lot of contact, and Horford did everything he possibly could, but Council, man, being the locomotive and the freight train that he is, he's just not scared. Love the mentality that he has, and he capitalizes and makes it an 8-point game as he hits the free throw too. We're 25 seconds underway, 10 points, but all of his points have been very impactful. Tatum gives it up to Horford. Horford on the drive, gets past Campaign and gets the little runner to go. And the Celtics lead it again by double digits, 88-78. Here's Payne. He wants a little ISO, gets past Horford, and kisses it off the window with the left hand. Got the layup to fall, and the Sixers back down by 8 points. 88-80. Tatum, lob pass to Horford. Horford to Pritchard for 3. The basketball gods say no, and Council leaps up for another rebound. Hands it off to Harris. Harris almost got caught with a backcourt violation. Had to be careful of his footing, but he got it off to Payne. Campaign having a little stare with Pritchard. Dribbles over towards the right side. Thought about taking the 3. Probably should have just done that. He'll hand it off to Harris. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll hand it off to Lowry this time. Lowry with a tough jumper. Puts it up. Almost got it to go. And Harris being very passive. Rebound by Pritchard. Pritchard to Drew Holiday. Holiday outside to Tatum, who takes a couple jab steps over to Tobias Harris. And he'll pass it out to Pritchard. Pritchard kicks it out to Horford for 3. Off the mark, and a rebound. Goes all the way to Campaign. Fight for the loose ball on the ground. Al Horford trying to save it. And we have a little bit of some hockey basketball as it was on the floor for a while. Kelly Oubre Jr. got it in the Sixers front court. Here's Payne for 3. Got it. Bullseye! A 5-point deficit for Philadelphia. And if they can play some defense, that would be really nice. 34 points off the bench for the Sixers. They've been outscoring the Celtics bench 34-11. Tatum on the far wing. He'll take on Kelly Oubre Jr. Steps back, far elbow, got it. It rims around the Rosie and a foul too. So J-Tay will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And we'll just head on over to the charity stripe. Just a good job at initiating the contact, fading into Kelly Oubre Jr.'s right hand and initiating that contact. 9:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. 16 points for Tatum, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Make it 17 points after the foul shot was made. The Celtics have 4 timeouts remaining, and the Sixers just have 3. 9:28 to go in quarter number 4. Payne to Lowry. Lowry back to Payne with a jab step. Puts up another 3, and that's good. In the face of Horford and Campaign, putting up Lou Williams types of vibes with the 3s. He has made 2 big 3s in a row. 11 points. He's 4 for 7 from the field. Tatum on the near wing, taking on counts of the 4. Step back, Jay puts it up for 3. No, basketball gods can't or say no. Lowry got the rebound. He'll fan it off to Harris. Harris back to Lowry. Lowry to Harris for 3. He puts it up and puts it in. Money in the bag for Tobias Harris. And now the lead is cut all the way down to 2. It was a big lead for the Celtics, and the Sixers are knocking on the door again. Timeout by Mazzulla, and it's a 2-point deficit for Philadelphia. All right, I will be right back. We're back. If you guys are just tuning in, we're filling in for Mitch Kofsky tonight. Shout out to Mitch Kofsky, man. He's the absolute best. What a game this has turned out to be, a 14-5 run for this Sixers team. If you are on Mitch Kofsky's cast, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. And if all of us could hit that thumbs up button for him on my channel too, that would really be much appreciated. I would really, really appreciate that for sure. Okay. There we go. I wanted to see something. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on here. I really do appreciate that. We need 2 more subscribers, man, to get us to 1,750. If you want to hop on over to our channel from Mitch's cast, feel free to do so. It would mean a lot. And the Sixers, they are only down by 2. When you look at the game in totality, the Sixers and the Celtics, they put up 30 points in the first quarter. Sixers had a lead, and Buddy Hield actually made the first 2 threes, and then the Celtics went on a big run. But, the Sixers have just been staying involved. They got outscored at the end of the third quarter, but they've been going on a big run here, and now we got a ball game. They're just down by 2. Just when you think that they're going to get blown out, the Celtics have out-rebounded the Sixers 42-27. But the difference is that the Celtics have made 6 more turnovers compared to Philadelphia, and the Sixers are now getting more points in the paint. They were getting outscored in that area by a lot, but now it's just 14 that they're getting outscored by, which compared to what it was, that's not so bad. But they're also making more threes. They are shooting 38% from the line, the three-point line, that is, and are 14 for 37, but the Celtics are 4 for 18. So last time that these two teams played, it was the opposite. But the Celtics still have a 2-point lead. And this will be a big win if they're able to get it against the Celtics. Ugh. All right. Got to get rid of the trolls. 91-89. Celtics have the inbound to Pritchard, and Pritchard tries to lob it inside to Jason Tatum. Mods, if you see somebody that's it's not behaving in the chat, do your job. 14 points for the Sixers in this quarter alone, and they're 3 for 3 from 3. Campaign has made 2 big threes, and the Celtics are 0 for 3 from downtown. Holiday got the inbound, takes on Campaign, will try to back him up towards the post. It's blocked and swatted away by Bamba. Holiday retains the possession, has to make sure that he stays in bounds. It's deflected off the hands, though, of it was Campaign, and then it was last touched by Holiday, and that went out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. Good play by Bamba to just leap up in the air and just block Drew Holiday, and the Sixers could tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Paid to Lowry. Lowry being trapped over on the near wing at the three-point line. Hands it off to Payne at the logo. Now he's at the circles and at the top of the key. Dancing all over Horford. Step back 3. He pulls up, and it's a little short. And Tatum comes up with another rebound. He's on his way to getting a triple-double. Tatum lost it in the backcourt. It goes out of bounds towards the far sideline, and I think it's still Boston ball. Ricky Council IV was just all in his wheelhouse and just tried whatever he possibly could to play defense on him, and now Tatum will inbound it, and he'll hand it off again to Holiday. Holiday being grabbed by the jersey. Whistles remain silent. Pull-up jumper. It's good. And Holiday wanted a foul called before that, and he didn't get it. 93-89, 7:48 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday with 13 points and 7 rebounds and 4 assists as well. Payne gets it over on the near corner. Has to try to pass it off. It's stolen back, though, by Al Horford. And Ricky Council IV and Campaign collided with each other, but everybody gets back up. Tatum at the top of the key tries to dribble towards the lane, puts up a shot, and we have a foul called. It'll be on Campaign. So they're giving the ball to Tatum a lot more, and Tatum has been pretty physical, and he'll go over to the line to shoot some more free throws. It's 93-89. The Sixers just have to do a better job of taking care of the ball. They cut it to just a 2-point deficit right before the timeout was called by Joe Mazzulla. And Tatum does make the first foul shot, so Maxey got a little quick rest, and he's back in. Payne will take a seat and go back to the bench. So he gets high fives from his teammates, and, well, he had the hot shooting hand, and Lowry's still out there. And that foul shot is good, too. 95-89. They're playing Ricky Council IV and Tobias Harris at the same time, and Mo Bamba. Very bizarre lineup. I guess Paul Reed is not coming back in. 95-89. Ricky Council IV over on the far wing. Hands it off again to Bamba. Bamba, he tried to find Harris inside. It was tipped, though, by Horford and stolen by Drew Holiday. 7 minutes to go. A dribble over towards the left side. It was Horford that tried to get it in the post, and it was deflected, and it goes off the hands. They're actually going to say it was a kickball violation by Tobias Harris as it bounced right off of his right foot. 24 straight home wins versus Eastern Conference opponents. The last loss was March 5th of 2023 against the Knicks. Tatum for 3. Too strong. Bamba rebound. And Bamba did get fouled by Luke Cornett. It was a loose ball foul. That was, it wasn't excessive, but that was unnecessary for sure. Let's see if we have any news on B-Ball Paul. I'm a little confused as to why he's not back in there. Reed just played 14 minutes and was a minus 15. They haven't made an update on him just yet. Not that I see, but I'll try to look it up. 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. 37 points for the Sixers bench. They've been outscoring the Celtics bench by 26 points. Maxey gets the handoff from Council. Works towards the left. Dribble handoff to Bamba. Bamba, his runner, short. And Hauser again, or Cornett got the rebound that was. So White and Holiday, Horford, Tatum, and Cornett all out there for the Celtics. Here's Horford again, who gets it down low, being guarded by Maxey, and he takes advantage of the mismatch again, and the Celtics up by 8. Sixers have gone cold over the last minute and a half. Maxey drives it, pulls up, can't get it, and a rebound goes tipped all the way to Tatum in the backcourt. He goes up with a shot. It's blocked by Tobias Harris, and he gets called for the foul once again. Bamba just tried to tip it off, or tip it all the way from the baseline all the way towards the back court, but Tatum was right there. No Sixer was in front of him when he got the rebound initially, but then Tobias Harris got back, and he fouled him. Got 5 people on Mitch's Cast watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on the bell icons, man. Turn on those notification bell icons. 6:01 to go. Tatum at the line. First foul shot. Drains it. Nothing but net. So let's see what's going on with Paul Reed. I can't tell if he's just being benched or what's going on. Paul Reed needs to stop going up with heavily contested layups on good shot blockers. Paul Reed is a stretch 5. Paul Reed hurt or got benched? Yeah, see, that's what I'm a little confused about. So Tatum is at the line. The next foul shot is up and in, and that makes it a 10-point game, 99-89. With 5:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 10. Harris gets the dribble handoff from Kyle Lowry. Lowry back to Harris. Harris will try to drive it over Derek White. He goes up with a shot. Can't make it. And Tatum grabs the rebound. Tatum trying to drive it over Tyrese Maxey with a little Euro step and gets the finger roll finish. And Boston responds with a 10-0 run. And we have another timeout called by the Sixers. They're now down to 2 after this one is taken. Just a quick reminder, after the game is over, I got to head out. I'm going to go meet the PHLY crew because they're at a place not that far from me tonight, and I want to go meet them in person as they do their post-game show. So once this game is done, I'd love to meet all of those guys, and I got to head off. So if you are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I love each and every one of you. What we do on here is we try to just give you the play-by-play radio broadcast style-esque with the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. That's mainly what we do. That's our bread and butter on here. Yeah, that's for sure. I thought I saw a chat, so that's I was wrong about that. All right, so we did that trivia question. So that's all done. Anybody do anything exciting over the weekend that they would like to share with the rest of the class? I got to spend some time with the family. Today is actually my sister's birthday, and she was in town for the weekend with her boyfriend and my aunt as well. And her birthday is actually tomorrow. So, and then it's also my cousin's birthday tomorrow. So it's a big birthday week in the Play-by-Play with JJ household. What's up, Daniel? Thanks so much for coming on here. Appreciate it, man. He says we actually suck. Well, the Sixers just are not playing good. That's how it is. But, hey, I have to give them some sort of credit because they at least they're not going down without a fight, you know? This would be an abysmal performance if they're getting outplayed, and they're really not. They're making more threes, and the Celtics really just have been allowing the Sixers to try to take this game, but, you know. What's up, Chad? Chad usually always comes in for the fourth. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, you're tuning in on Mitch's Cast. Thanks so much for coming on here, dude. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button for Mitch. And then if you are over on my channel, go on over to Mitch's channel and show him some love and support. All right, it's 101-89, and the Philadelphia 76ers will have possession with 5:35 left to go. Tobias Harris still out there for the Sixers. And Derek White playing defense on Kyle Lowry. Dribble handoff all the way to Tyrese Maxey, who's at the top of the key. It's Maxey, Hield, Harris, Batum, and Lowry. Harris for three, left wide open, and that goes in and out. Tobias Harris he's only made 1 3 tonight. That was when he came back into the game. It was towards the end of the first half. Tatum taking on Tobias Harris, dribbles over towards the rim, puts up a runner, and it's a little long. Porzingis trying to tip it back up and in, and he can't do so. Maxey lost the rebound. It's saved by Brown. Brown to Porzingis, and Porzingis' layup is good. The Sixers just not doing a good doing a good job with just the effort off the second chance opportunities. 103-89, 4:40 left to go. Porzingis with 23 and 11. Maxey at the logo, works over towards the left side, and he steps back, lets it fly for three. In and out it goes, and Tatum comes up with another rebound. He has a double-double. White to Brown for a trifecta. That's nothing but nets. And now the Sixers have not scored in the matter of 2.5 minutes at least. A 15-0 run. Harris, wide open three. No good again. Bounced off the front of the rim. And this has been absolutely frustrating for Philadelphia 76ers Nation. White hands it off to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. And there's some cheese if he wants to take advantage of the size mismatch. Tatum with a little Euro step gets fouled by Tobias Harris with 6 seconds on the shot clock. This is getting a little bit ugly now for the Sixers. And with Harris still out there, again, this team just continues to really struggle and be in such a slump, not just shooting-wise, but even defensively, too. Tatum's first foul shot is good. And this is tough. It's just unfortunate, too, because the Sixers, that they just, that they really don't have the bodies or don't have all the bodies out there, but at this point, you got to do what you got to do. 106-89, the Sixers will put Darius Bazley out there. Buddy Hield 2, and Tatum is able to make the free throw. 107-89. It's campaign Buddy Hield and Ricky Council the fourth, Darius Bazley, and Tyrese Maxey. Payne on the drive to the basket, puts it up and lays it in with the left hand. 107-91 with 3:45 to go. They have just got to make as many buckets as possible, and if you're going to go on a run, now's the time. 3:38 remaining in the fourth. White at the TD Garden sign. Hands it off to Tatum, who goes back over towards the far wing. Tatum being guarded by Payne. Dribbles over towards the left. He'll try to drive it inside, parts the Red Sea, and slams it home. Wow, what a ferocious dunk that was. And Celtics Nation is going off. 26 for Tatum, 12 in this quarter alone. Bazley dribbles it out, hands it off to Council, and Council's layup is good. It's 109-93, and Council has a dozen. 3 minutes to go. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. White, again, with a dribble handoff to Tatum over at the logo. Standing in between the top of the key and the logo now. Wants to dance all over Payne. Gets the ball loose. He lost it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball with 2:46 to go. And that dunk by Tatum, I mean, he was in flight mode and just went down with that beautiful dunk and just almost posterized campaign. If he would have leaped up, that would not have been a good sight to see. 26, 11, and 8 for J-Tay. Payne lost it off of the steal by Tatum, and Tatum solos it out in transition. The inbound was made to Campaign, and Jason Tatum just telling the 76ers, trying to put them to bed, as he got the layup, or got the dunk. There's Maxey on a dribble handoff, and he gets the layup to go with the left hand, or the right hand that was. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Sixers need 5 more points in order for them to get to the century mark. 32 for Maxey, 28 for Tatum. Porzingis inside to Brown, and Brown's layup is good. He's fouled by Buddy Hield, and he'll go to the line for one more. 113-95 with 2:04 left to go, and we have another timeout called by the Sixers. It was 91-89, and all of a sudden, Boston just sucked the living life out of the Sixers and just went on a 15-0 run. And, well, they're looking to just try to ice the game. Tatum comes out as he gets a standing ovation from the Boston Celtics fans. And he'll take a seat here. 2:04 left to go. Man, if the Sixers can just somehow, some way get Joel Embiid back, that would really, really help them on so many different levels. 30 points for Brown, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. He is 11 for 14 from the field as well. We got 20 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Come on, man. 2:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the inbound goes to the Sixers, and they lose it out of bounds. It's now a 23-6 run over the last 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And Jaden Springer will be coming in now for the Boston Celtics as they'll empty out their bench. What the heck is going on? I can't understand why this happens now on here. There we go. 1:55 left to go. Hield gets it over on the far wing, and they'll try to drive it inside, hands it off to Council, and Council goes down with a right-handed sledgehammer. And if there's any sort of bright spot after tonight's game, it's just Ricky Council. You got to keep playing him. He looks like he is just playing with a whole lot of bounce and a lot of athleticism, too. 114-97 with 93 seconds to go. Hauser all the way to Springer on the far wing. Springer will try to drive it over Council. He puts up a 2, can't get it. Offensive rebound by Springer. Springer to Hauser for 3. That's airballed. Baisley got the rebound. Darius Baisley with a dribble handoff to Buddy Hield. Hield is at the three-point line. He's being guarded by, I think that's Tumani Kamara that's out there. Peyton Pritchard playing defense. Here's Hield for 3. Too strong again. Buddy Hield tonight has been pretty cold. Just 6 points. He has not scored since the first quarter. He made the first 2 threes, and you thought that maybe he was going to just go off, but he's been 0 for his last 5 and not putting up any sort of shot attempts. He's been very ice cold in this game specifically. It's 116-97, 43 seconds to go. And, well, we have an injury. I thought we had a potential injury because Campaign was grabbing that right leg or that right knee, but he seems to be okay as he gets back up. No postgame tonight. I got to get off as soon as this game is done, and I got to get ready to go out. 40.1 seconds. Payne will inbound it for the Sixers and finds Mo Bamba. So the Sixers will next play on Friday night. They'll be back in action. The good news, though, is that the Philadelphia Flyers are up 6-2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's just 18 seconds left to go, though, at the end of the third period. 33.8 seconds in this game. And we have another whistle called. It'll be on the Sixers. Oubre, 3 points, 2 rebounds. I mean, how about... Yeah. Let's just be honest, because we have a timeout. We have a timeout called with 33.8 seconds. Wow. Timeout called. A little confused as to why, but let the game linger on, I guess. But let's be honest. This team is just not as good without Joel Embiid. You know? They're now going to be 8 games over 500. This team was 26-8 with Joel Embiid playing. That says a lot. It says a lot about how valuable Joel really is, and it says a lot to how much the Sixers really miss him, because they are just not the same team. So, hey, at least this game is not a 45-point blowout like the Milwaukee-Charlotte game. It's 106-61 in Milwaukee. That is ridiculous. That is such a high-scoring game for Milwaukee, which is so lopsided. There's Kristaps Porzingis. The Sixers actually called the timeout, and they're down to one more, if that really means anything. Celtics have 2 left. But the Sixers, they will play next on Friday night. We'll be back in action for that game. They will take on the Charlotte Hornets. Then they play the Dallas Mavericks. The schedule kind of gets a little bit easier over the next 4 or 5 games. They play the Hornets, the Mavericks. That's going to be a tough one. But then they play the Nets and then the Grizzlies and then the Pelicans. And it gets a little bit tough for 3 games as they play the Knicks again, and then the Bucks. But, yeah, that's the schedule right now. 33.8 seconds left, and the next foul shot is good by the Sixers. So they had a couple of free throws. DeAnthony Melton did leave this game, and hopefully he's not going to be out for too long. That would be really, really bad. 25 seconds to go. 3-pointer is up, and that's airballed by the Celtics. Pritchard grabbed the rebound, and it goes out of bounds with 20.3 seconds left, and the Sixers will get the ball back. So Buddy Hield, Ricky Council, Cam Payne, Darius Baisley, and Mo Bamba out there. It was O'Shea Brissett that could not hit the 3 for the Sixers. And we have a shot missed by Philadelphia. It's the 25th straight home win for the Boston Celtics. The last time that they lost, once again, was March 5th of last year. That was in overtime to the New York Knicks. And the Sixers lose by a final score of 117-99. I was pretty close. The final score prediction that I gave was 120-95. I was not far off. I give myself credit for that. All right. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. See you guys Friday night. Tough loss, but we'll be back. We still cover this team, man. That's what we do. All right. See you. Bye-bye.